But you use
Napivawala,
Nyakit.
Nyakit Janet, Stongo Oshkinyecha,
Madawika.
Kunamante,
It's the Hunted-ish.
Gwina,
Yate.
Halito,
Co.
Ha, Kikadus.
Khasi Thali.
Good morning, coming live from 1950 South Shepherd here in El Ghetto, the gut.
We look dark.
Yeah, I don't know, it looks
Sweet
weird.
yellow
Yeah,
background
yeah.
throwing me off. You can
You
see our
know,
thermostat through the thing and everything, so it's pretty
it
nice.
is the first day of spring.
Mm-hmm.
You know, which is kind of, Mother Nature definitely showed up yesterday. There's a blizzard like in.
Nat already said I don't like the yellow. Well,
Thank
good
you.
morning to you.
Good morning. It is
Yeah,
spring.
wow. Way to spread kindness.
Yeah. Well, there was a blizzard yesterday, I believe, in Nebraska. There was a tornado in Illinois. There's wildfires because of the wind in Texas. Like, Mother Nature was definitely present yesterday.
Yeah, we had our lawn benches knocked over because of the wind.
So
Terrible.
it's she's definitely present.
Mhm.
But would you like to do the spring reading? As we come into this new season.
I can try. All right, spring. This is a time of planting new ideas and implementing goals and visions. In the spring, the oak tree experiences new life. Sap starts flowing within its veins. Soon after, the oak tree starts to grow buds. So it is with human beings when we start to experience growth. Soon after, we start to bud. Our mind gets new thoughts about our ability, and we develop new ideas, new attitudes, and new thoughts about making changes. The world and our environment really feels fresh.
I with that ideal, with that in mind, winter was for uh the elders knowledge. You know what I mean? If you would have thought about it like back in the day, we lived in teepees. I don't think we was doing a lot outside of the teepee.
Mhm.
Like hunting, of course, providing um unless you're a hunter gatherer. I mean a berry picker. But
Is that Nat?
I don't know.
Should pick
But
berry?
like that would be the perfect time to, sit around with some elders. And now that you come into spring, it's like you're implementing these new goals.
Yeah.
Like you're planting the seed. So I don't know, like I like how, just that thought process. Natives have always been in tune with the seasons. We have certain things that we do during certain seasons. When the thunderstorm came and it had snowed and it did all that, and then the next time it rained, I heard it thunder. And that let me know, that the Creator's back. He was there to wake everything up,
Mhm.
and that's what you kind of see. All plant life starting to come back alive again, and everything's starting to get leaves. Everybody's allergies are out of control right now. So I mean, I don't know, like you can definitely see that the Creator is present today.
Mhm. Mhm.
So
Yeah, I do know.
do
You
you
know?
do you know?
Yeah. They were talking about how Theta and Des say also on the live.
I know, right?
It's like something about the camera. It
It
makes you say
brings
you
out the
know.
you
The
know.
you know. Yeah, I do know.
Even whenever I was telling them,
Yeah, yeah, you're like, sometimes I say it.
sometimes I say it,
You know what I'm talking about?
But yeah, Des and Theta did a great job.
Mhm.
Got to give a shout out to them. The ladies, they just came right in. Guns blazing, like
Gave themselves a title of
yeah,
the Prevenger Baddies,
Avenger
and so
baddies.
now they're packing up a bunch of mental health boxes, and so they're already
They jump right in,
Yeah,
you know,
they're
head
going
first,
for
you
it.
know. So we appreciate that.
Yeah, and then Mingo's out at Turtle Camp today.
Mad,
Yeah, probably mad at us because we're held up here.
you know, but I actually got an eye appointment today.
Yeah,
So I mean, I'm pretty excited about that.
I
You
hope
know,
so.
like
Yep.
I don't know. Last time I was like, I'm not getting my hopes up. You know what I mean? I was all upset because my doctor got fired.
I still
Yep.
think it'll be crazy.
I still think it's gonna be Dr. Mayron whenever you show up. You'll be like,
What
oh, what's up? Yeah.
up, dog?
I knew you'd be back.
Yeah, I knew you would follow me here.
Well, you know, God's will. You
Mhm.
know, God's
Mhm.
will.
I know.
So you know, it's a good day. Regardless of what the news is gonna be whenever I go get evaluated,
Mhm.
you know, I'm on God's time, and I always think of like what did he need me to be blind for? Like what did he need me to see? You know what I mean? And I was thinking about that earlier. Like maybe it's like my focus.
Mhm.
You know, I used to be easily distracted. But now if I'm doing something, like I really got to pay attention to it. You know what I mean? Like I really got to focus on finding the door handle.
Yep.
You know?
Sprinkling your Parmesan
Yeah.
cheese on your pasta and not the table. Yep. Concentration. Yep.
Yeah. Last night I was, you know, we invited my daughter over. As my granddaughter Nova Ray, you know, she turned 8 months yesterday. So I go, you know, we had spaghetti and corn and you know some what is it, the Texas toast or whatever with the
Mhm.
cheese.
Yeah.
The but anyways, we I get my spaghetti, and I think that because it's vegetables, you know, like there's gonna be holes in the spoon. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
didn't think like I don't
Yeah,
know.
there'd be some weirdos out
Call
there
me
that don't have
crazy,
a
yeah.
slotted spoon for
Call
juice.
me
Yeah.
crazy, but you know, it was not a slotted spoon. You know, when I go and I'm like just filling my plate up with like this, and then I turn around and Natalie comes in like, "Wait, what are you doing?" Like I'm spilling it all over, and I was like, "My bad. I thought that was a slotted spoon. Like, why is it?" I even grabbed the spoon and looked at it like, "Don't have no holes in it." Like,
That's weird. I mean, who doesn't whenever they have
I
vegetables?
know, right? Like,
So that's their fault. That's not.
yeah, yeah,
That's on
yeah.
them.
I'm blind, so. How many times a day do
Yeah,
I say that?
it can't be my fault.
Yeah.
We
How many
hear it
times a day do I say
hundreds of times a day. You're like, Barry, I don't even. I'll ask you something that has nothing to do with seeing. Be like, what do you think about doing this kind of event? I don't know. I'm blind. I don't even know where I'm at right now. That's all we hear
That's
every
my favorite
day.
thing to say.
Yeah, yeah. Asking, yeah, what do you want for lunch? I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't even know
Yeah.
where I'm at right now.
Yeah, just daily things, daily things.
So you know, hopefully that comes to an end soon.
Yep. Yeah. Nat says, whatever. It's everyone else's fault.
Well, you know, I didn't want to get more dishes dirty, and I was like, why wouldn't she pick a slotted spoon from the beginning,
Like a normal person.
like a normal person?
Mhm.
But you know, it was good. It was a good meal. Got my granddaughter over. It's funny because she's all there. Like she's this little round thing with all these creases and
Michelin Man.
yeah, little Michelin baby, and
Mhm.
it was cool. You know, she hasn't been over in a couple of weeks, so felt good. You know, it feels good being a grandpa,
Yeah.
being that pawpaw,
Being the sober one.
the sober
one.
pawpaw. Yeah,
That's the key.
but you know, it was a good day yesterday. You know, was pretty excited about today because of I actually woke up late, which was kind of weird.
I feel like we all did today. We were.
I know it was weird. I didn't get up to like 6:47. I'm usually up by 6:15.
Mhm.
But I was like, well, I'm glad I woke up. You know, like turn my. I always wake up to turn my alarm off,
Mhm.
and then like I'll lay back down and say a little prayer, and I just I was in a deep
Yeah, really.
30-minute.
Yeah, 30-minute prayer.
Jumped up. Oh shit! But yeah, Connor's back at work. You know, glad she's okay.
Yeah, she's done from her slumber party
Yeah,
with
she was
her man.
honeymooning. Yeah, she
Yeah,
was
that's
honeymooning.
what I figured. She's trying to fake sick and everything.
I
She'll
know,
randomly
right?
go,
When I walked in,
yeah.
girl.
Yeah, we already know. You don't have to fake for us.
Yeah.
We know why you missed work.
Forgot what it was one day. She's like, "You was at home alone." I'm like, what?
Had a day off. She
Like
felt
the
so bad.
most codependent thing I've ever heard in my
No,
life.
we need to have her on for Thirsty Thursday.
I know, right? Yeah, we need a series. But yeah, we had a good meeting with the Kickapoos yesterday. You know,
Mhm.
got to give the Kickapoos a shout out.
Yeah, they were really eager to learn like a lot about what we do because they just started their tour project, and so yeah, they just came out to figure out what we were doing.
Yeah.
We got through like what 3 things that we do, and they're like, "Wow, you guys do a lot." And we're like, "This is just the tip of the iceberg."
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't even think we even really
yeah, we didn't list everything we did, but just like the big
the
ones.
basics.
Yeah, harm reduction, the podcast,
Yeah.
and then you know, recovery support. And then yeah, I'll probably reach out and then give them more details. But it's cool seeing other tribes coming out to us to figure out how we are engaging with the community. And I mean, our biggest thing is this, and that took, you know, a couple $100 just for a full on production, if you will.
Yeah.
But I mean, we were doing this with, you know, our work phones, and so it's cool seeing the difference between then and now. And so seeing other people realize what we do, it's a good feeling.
It is. It is. You know, just to even think, you know, like we're a bunch of goofballs, bunch of goobers, you know, and like to actually see the effect we've had, you know.
Yeah, I do think it's funny whenever we have all these meetings, and the people that we're meeting with are like counselors, behavioral health specialists, and
Yeah,
everything,
like
and they're learning from
clinical side.
yeah, and they're learning from us. We're like, I mean, I thought you guys would have it figured out, but
I know, right?
you're asking us. I'm just like, you should just hear a day in the office. I mean,
Yeah, just sit around with this for
Yeah.
5 minutes. You'll figure out exactly who we are. So good morning, little brother Drew. Good morning, David. Good morning, Kimberly.
mhm.
That's as far as I got.
Carrie,
Naomi, Carrie,
Misty,
Misty Hickson. Good morning. Good morning.
but yeah. I mean, it's a fun
It's
thing.
yeah, it is. I mean, you know, I always say, you know, like it doesn't matter like how much effort we've put into this thing. If we were able to change one person's
Mhm.
life, then it's all worth it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like it's all worth it. So it's a good feeling, you know. Like I always say, you know, I don't feel like I can take credit for any of it. You know, always got to give all the credit to the creators.
Mhm. Yep.
You know, it's everything he's allowed, and I'm trying my best not to say you know today. So, you know,
I was gonna say, did you start that? Like, because I heard it the regular amount. Like,
Just now decided.
Yeah.
So
Just now.
have not been doing that.
I was in my head. Do not say you know. You know.
yeah.
I say I get it from AA. That's where I get it from. I get it from AA.
Mhm.
You know, the 506 here in town.
Yeah, it's like a requirement.
You'll just replace it with something.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll find something else.
yeah.
It's how I roll, bro. It's how I roll. I mean,
Yeah.
if it ain't broken, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. I think it's funny seeing how Desi and Theta are like, you guys are dorks. Like, anytime we're just sitting here, like just thinking out loud and
Just
just
rambling.
like, yeah.
Rambling out loud.
I'm just like, they're only a little bit over a week and a half in, but so far they seem like they like it. So,
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think they're doing a great job. I
Yeah.
mean, just to get on here and like just jump head
Mhm.
first, you know. I like the way Desi has no fear, you know. Like you know, because the other women like in all these other offices, you know,
Yeah.
they gotta have their eyebrows on, they gotta have their eyelashes on, like you know. Did I put lotion on my feet today? Like your feet ain't even gonna be on camera, like. But you know,
Kind of podcast.
yeah. What kind of podcast do you think we're doing up here?
Yeah. But you know, I like the way that you know they just come in, you know, guns blazing, just all right, let's do it. You know, Tatum couldn't make it, so you know, it feels good, you know, to know that it ain't got to be us all the time, you know.
You're
Right.
feeling
Well, you already went over 20, probably. You knows.
You know,
Oh.
It's the you knows.
Yep. Good
I
morning,
said I'm
Tina.
gonna try.
Tatum.
Good morning,
Oh,
Miss.
Nat
That's
says she cracked up at the beginning of the live. Oh yeah, I was leaking all over my shirt because I was drinking and just started spilling everywhere. It was bad.
I think
Then-
it's crazy every time people ask us, because when you compare us to everybody else, everyone else has like staff meetings or things like that, and we just start talking in the middle.
Yeah,
of
like
it.
we hash it out like right
Yeah.
here.
Like we don't need to go sit around a table to
Yeah.
talk. We just all just start talking.
Yeah.
No
'cause-
eye
yeah, we just
contact
turned-
made.
Be like, hey, what do you think about Saturday? And we're gonna do this.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It's just how we operate.
great.
Yeah. We don't need a fancy conference table. We're just turn our chair,
Yeah.
just start yelling across
Turn
the
it
room.
down. Turn the music down.
Yeah.
Think about-
Sometimes we don't even do that. We'd be
Yeah,
yelling over each
Yelling
other.
at each other.
Got two
yeah.
canes in the background, just interrupting our conversation. But
You know, saving lives. You know,
Mhm.
saving
yeah.
lives.
And then yeah, I think another thing that they realized is they didn't realize how many people come up here just to vent, cry, and then bounce out. Like they're like, "What is
Within the
happening?"
past couple of days, I've noticed people come up here for a lot of things: food,
Yeah, food,
you know,
candy, therapy.
hygiene products. You know, like they will come by here and be like, "Oh, I was just looking at your, your giveaway basket. And,
Yeah, Janet come in
you
here
know,
with
are you gonna eat
crackers.
those crackers, cookies? Like, which is cool. I think it shows, like it don't matter who you are, like
Mhm.
we're always just down to help somebody out.
We'll make jokes the whole time. Though.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll definitely clown the hell out of you while
Yeah.
you're here.
Yeah,
That's another reason why I think people like coming up here.
yeah. It's you never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, you never know what you
how
get.
creative our
Seriousness
things go.
out of your work day, you know?
It
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go to Smudge Belinda this morning. She's like, "What do you got to say today, Barry?"
Yeah, my
Like,
ribbon
what are you
skirt's
talking
not all the way
about?
up to my shoulders today.
Yeah.
So what is it? Can't make fun of me now, can you? Yeah.
It's just us, just us.
Mhm. Dave says 37 by my last count. It's way over than that now. And then Bernice says Pivawana.
People wouldn't know,
Esther says good morning.
you know.
Nat says we don't need a fancy trash can. That's right. Trash boxes.
Trash box.
That's what our
is the
key
way
to
go.
success is. And then Tatum says open communication. I like it. And then Dave says he usually grabs a pair of socks when I don't want to do laundry that evening. Puts them back the next day too.
Yeah.
All brown on the
Yeah,
bottom.
yeah, yeah. Just standing up on their own. And then
Yeah.
Janet said skirt to the waist. Yep, not to the shoulders anymore.
I guess you could say, do you wear your boat in your skirt or
Or
below?
over. Yeah, is your skirt tucked into your boat?
You know?
Oh, your skirt being held up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I'd wear mine. Yeah. You know?
Wouldn't even need no elastic.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Just cloth.
Well, should we go ahead and jump off into this reading?
We can
'Cause
try.
We'll go on a clowning tangent.
I know we've already done that for 20 minutes.
I gotta leave by like 11, so
We got time. All
yeah,
right.
we got time.
All right. March 20th. You have wandered away from your teachings. You must concentrate on your spiritual teachings. Don't be sidetracked. Henry Quickbear Lakota. Why are the elders always telling us to know the culture and to listen to the teachings? When we go off track, why do the elders say return to the teachings? The teaching tell us how to live in harmony with the laws and principles of the Great Spirit. Living means life, a good life, a happy life. Many of us have grown up without the teachings and the culture. That is why we don't know how to live. To improve on our relationships, to treat our children with honor, and to respect our elders, we need to live by the old teachings again. Great Spirit, today show me how to live.
Show me how to live. Aho, Mr. Chebada.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know that I think that ties in with what I was saying earlier about keeping my focus. Like for me, with this vision thing going on, for me to do something, for me to like take on a task, like I really got to focus on what I'm doing because I will fall. You know what I mean? Like he's just going downstairs, like just trying to function normally. Like I don't feel like I'm in any danger or I'm putting anybody else in any danger. But for me to focus on what I'm doing, for me to find the door handle, the light switch, the plug in, like it it really takes focus, like and so I was thinking about that this morning. I am definitely a procrastinator. I man, I can put some things off for sure, and I've noticed that more and more about myself, being, having this vision problem. Like when I decide like, man, I have to do this, uh, like I really, really focus on the task at hand. And what I found is like if I can apply that to, I don't know what, how this vision thing's gonna go, what they're gonna tell me at my appointment, or but just the mentality that I've had from this whole experience. Because I keep telling myself, like, why did the creator need me to be blind? Like, what did he need me to see? Like, why did it, like what did he need me to realize? What is he trying to teach me? And I know when it hits me, I'm gonna be so grateful, and it's just gonna be one of these aha moments. But it's just like learning, like I've always had to learn the hard way. You couldn't just tell me, hey, don't drink, don't smoke. Like even though I watched everybody else do it and die from it, all these horrible things happen. Like I still had to go find out for myself. And the crazy thing about it is I loved it. You know what I mean? Like I loved it, and until I realized what it was doing not only to me but to everybody else in my life. So like when it talks about the creator's laws and principles, that's a deep discussion right there. That's man. Sometimes I feel like that's too deep of a discussion for me to talk about. But if I got that elder, if I got that person that's older than me, that's more familiar with our ways and our traditions, and all the things that I probably have never even thought about. And I always wonder, like, how do I obtain this kind of knowledge? Where do I go? Who do I turn to? Who do I trust to help guide me? And I mean, luckily, man, luckily I've been very, very fortunate. I got some brothers, that have lived this way of life. I got some uncles, that picked this thing up whenever they were young and they lived a good life. Like I was saying about my brothers, you know, uh, it's like they've always had that tool of where to turn or what to do when they're faced with these situations. And I feel like I'm finally getting to that area of my life where I'm starting to realize that you know, it's time for me to really let go of what I think needs to happen. Really giving up my will, asking for the creator to put his will into my life every day. Like even more than what, just the realization, that's what I need, but also understanding that, I can always know something, but do I really believe in it? Am I trusting the process? Am I being accountable for when I take my will back? You know, like I that's probably, I probably go through the day 10, 20 times, and like I'll say, yeah, I'm living by God's will, and then turn right around and get all messed up in my emotions or get mad or upset about something, that I have no control over. So it's like when I think about the creator's laws and his principles, and I think about where my life used to be and how I'm living today, Yesterday I got to celebrate my granddaughter's 8 months, and I know if the creator didn't allow me to get sober, those types of things would have never ever happened in my life. So, the proof is there that I'm definitely on the right track, but I don't feel like I'm anywhere anywhere near where I want to be. And what does that mean? Like, I don't even know what that means. I'm not no
Wizard,
wizard, guru,
warlock,
warlock.
yeah, shaman.
Yeah. I'm none of those, I'm just a simple man, That's what I'm trying to obtain, I don't know what regular means, I don't know what that means, but if anything, I want to learn how to put one foot in front of the other and keep moving forward, and
Without tripping.
without tripping, without
Looking like
focusing
Frankenstein.
on what's
walking.
important. Yeah, like whatever that's got to look like I'm with it. I'm okay with that because I've learned to walk by faith and not by sight. So, when I think about today's reading, and the laws and the principles of the Creator, and that prayer, Creator, today, teach me how to live. Um, it's like it's like I'm always being shown, the right way, but for some reason I feel like I always got to react.
Mhm.
It's my reaction. It's those are the things that get me in trouble. Is when I can't get, man. That's my biggest struggle. Is I can't get away from reacting. So I know I still need to work on myself. I'm definitely a work in progress. But the awareness, and there I go with the again. But uh I'm
Never
definitely
stopped.
I'm trying. I'm trying. But I
The more you focus on it, the more people are gonna
Don't even
focus
think
on
about
it.
it. You're not
Yeah,
gonna be able to
yeah.
I was
communicate.
doing all right. I was doing all right.
You weren't. It
Till I
was the
started
same
thinking
amount.
about it, Yeah. But I'm not gonna say it again. Okay. I've come to a point where I like, how do I completely let go and trust, in the creator. In the creator. How do I completely trust? And that's where I'm trying to get to.
We're gonna get one of those shock things. Little shock collar.
For real.
But I almost said it again.
Quit.
I'm
That's the way you
Yeah,
communicate,
you're
man.
stunting your speech.
You're stunting
Yeah,
your
you were
I'm
rope.
stopping
yeah,
myself.
you were going.
You know?
Yeah, see, you're scared of
Well,
success.
you know.
That's what
There. I'm gonna get it out of the way. Yeah. But those are the questions that I ask myself. Like, how do I completely let go? Quit holding on to what I think is right, or quit holding on to like all these reactions. There's so many things, that are out of my hands. I can't even control. When I say the,
yeah, that's what's out of your hands.
So, uh, I'm focusing. Here I go again, focusing on the wrong things. There it goes. Like it's that simple for me to get sidetracked. So I think that's a great example. That's a great example of me focusing on how many times I say and not focusing on the message that needs to be said today.
Mhm.
That's how easy it is. That's how caught up I get in my own BS, and just the awareness of that I feel like is a blessing. So I'm done, you know.
Misty says, just say it. You're messing up the flow. She also said the boat stays tucked in. And
You ain't
then,
got no
yeah.
boat, girl.
Ruth said maybe he just wants you to focus and lean on him, on what
Yep.
what the creator wants you to see.
Definitely.
Esther says responsibility, response/ability, being able to respond to the task at hand. And then she says, cousins, you are awesome. Mary Beaver says, good morning.
Good morning, Mary.
And then
Thank you. Thank you, Esther.
wisdom to know the difference, you know. It's gonna be our shirt. She's gonna say,
You know?
That's it. It'll have probably like some really tiny good words too.
Yeah.
Like I work.
The most inspirational
No quote, but it's
quote,
itty
and then
bitty.
say,
Yeah.
real big. Yeah. See, it's so easy for me to get caught up on the BS
Mhm.
that's how I am. That's how my life goes. So, I gotta go. Yeah. I'm out of here.
All right. For me, this a lot of these meditations kind of resonate.
You said
Yeah, I have a problem.
it.
It resonates me, from whenever I was connected to our culture a lot more in my younger years, and then not decided, but I just kind of drifted away from the culture, and that left a void inside me, just where I wasn't feeling whole. I had like an identity crisis. Like most of it was like, what does it mean to be native? And I could never answer that question. But it's like you're carrying years and generations of history that are going through your bloodstream, through your spirit, and you have all this wisdom imparted around you that you can absorb, you can share with others, you can help others find their culture, their purpose. And that's what it means to me to be native, is that we have all these tools, all this stuff that we could have lost, but through our people being so strong and courageous and sticking with their culture for thousands of years, we still get this knowledge that would have been lost to us many days or many years ago. And so the culture is the solution. It's what gives us life, gives us purpose, gives us a connection. And I think that's something that we value more than anything, is seeing what being native means to us. And that's what it means to me, is don't you can veer off, but it'll always still be there for you whenever you're ready to come back into the culture, into the families, into the communities, into the arena. It's always going to be there for you, and it's something that we all should take pride in, that we still have. Yeah, there's my little short share.
Well, thank you. That's a great point.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just had to say that. But I got to give a shout out to South Coast Behavioral, to my bro Dallas, and my brother David. They're doing great things over there for our community, and we appreciate the work that's being done over there. And to the clients, man, you got to keep on just believe in the process. And you look at those two men, standing there, David and Dallas. Man, those guys have definitely been through exactly what you're going through. So I would say look at their lives today and realize that this thing is possible. So, and I feel like we should, shout out our artwork.
Oh yeah, Amazon. The yellow sheet came from straight out of the package. So, thank you, Jeff Bezos. And then what do we got? Mingo's Award.
Mingo's
Mingo got
Award.
an award for staying till 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. Thank you, Mingo. He
so-
stayed till 5. You were caught being great.
Yeah, and then we have the tour award for us being excellent, or the excellent program by White Bison.
White Bison.
Barry's individual being excellent award.
Mado.
Then we have. Why am I blanking right now?
George Levi. George Levi's
Yeah,
artwork.
artwork, and
My
then
brother-in-law.
and then some Redbird.
Uh,
creations.
Dion.
There we go.
Dion Redbird. Adrian.
Yeah.
Adrian Redbird.
And then Mona.
Mona Condele.
Yes.
She does the paint palette. And then what's the?
Isn't that the same one? I don't know.
Those are the same.
I think so. know.
There's a good chance, but either way, it's all great. It's all great.
Look, we're shouting out. Don't even know.
Well, it's pretty. It's pretty.
Yeah.
Definitely pretty. So.
Yep. And then soon we'll add some hand drums that are painted by our very own Carly Ty.
Yes, she's actually a very gifted individual.
I know. It's oh yeah, I broke your mic. I know, but I saw you catch it. But yeah, so we're
Ninja.
trying to get with the season.
I
Makes
caught
us, it makes us look tan. I can tell you that. Good
Well-
catch. Good catch.
Here we go.
That needs to be a clip.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Mingo, remember when he broke that one? It took him 3 minutes to fix while you were talking. All you hear is.
Should we do the? Are we doing the announcements?
Yeah, we got like 7 minutes. We can do.
All right, we'll shoot.
We'll
We'll
just do
run
next
through
week events. Okay, and Talkspace, I guess. Yeah.
them.
What is
So
this?
used to clip
Oh,
it.
my drumstick. All right. Talkspace, we have telehealth counseling services for anybody 13 and up. This is a free service that we are providing, and you can match with a counselor in minutes. All you have to do is go to www.talkspace.com/CHATOR. And whenever it asks you for an organizational code, you will put in restore. Hand drums. So on Tuesday, we will be making hand drums in Watonga at the Pathways to Community Living event. Their Elders Traditional Night event. And so we will be doing hand drums for 30 people. So if you want to learn how to make a hand drum, no sign up necessary. Just show up. And yeah, we'll teach you. And then Barry will bust out a roundy
Mm-hmm.
and start crying.
Hurting Roundy.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the 27th, we will have our speaker night here at 1950 South Shepherd in El Reno. The great Muskogee woman, Andrea Alexander, will be our speaker. She is a white bison facilitator trainer. And she's very well known throughout the Wellbriety, world. And she has a great story. So we invite you to come out. Come break bread with us at 6. And she will be speaking from 7 to 8. And if you can't make it, then we will be live streaming her stories. So
And we'll be having walking tacos.
yes, we're having walking tacos. So we'll be serving the meal at 6. She'll be speaking at 7. So if you're in the area, come and break bread with us. We would love to have you.
That's all next week.
And I believe that's it.
Trail of Hope.
Trail of Hope.
Yep. And so next weekend, some of us will be in Tulsa at the Trail of Hope Native Sobriety Conference. It'll be the 28th through the 30th. On Saturday, we will be doing a presentation and a gourd dance, and there will be social dancing. So we hope to see everybody there.
Yeah.
And I think we're gonna bring the podcast set up so that way we can hear more natives in sobriety, because I think that's something we need to hear.
Definitely.
Because natives can talk, so might as well give them a whole weekend to share
Hell yeah.
their stories.
Should be good.
Yeah, should be a good time.
Well, I believe that is it. I
That's
can't
it.
even see the screen because my mic thing's in the way, but thank you. Like, share, follow, tell your mammy about us. And are we doing that's it till tomorrow, huh?
Mhm.
No Thirsty Thursday
we
where we
gotta-
talk about
we gotta
codependency.
Hack all these mental Stay Sigma boxes.
Stay Sigma.
Yeah, and so we got a bunch of orders from our self-proclaimed harm reduction baddies post.
Yeah.
And so
Self-proclaimed. You keep saying that. We have our self.
you gotta earn the name. It's no wait. Yeah,
Pre-
it's
pre-
earned, not given, right?
Yeah. Revenge your baddies.
Yeah. And so self-proclaimed.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yep. So we will
Well, until
see
we
you
think of a
guys.
better name.
Yeah, we'll have something.
Yeah.
Something.
That's
different.
too cool.
Yeah.
But we will see you tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all your comments. If you could say a good little prayer for me today, that things go like I almost didn't eat because I was like, they were like, we're gonna have your operation today, then we'll have it. But I ate a banana
Yeah,
and a
he was-
couple oranges.
He's like, I shouldn't have ate, so that way they could have done surgery on me right then and there.
I'm down. I'm with it. So yeah, we will see you tomorrow. I hope.